Welcome back on the AM show. It's time now for us to focus on science, technology, education, or science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which has become pivotal in the quest for Ghana's development. To put a fine point on it, the Ghana Education Service recently has been promoting STEM education. And so in a studio now, we have the founder of GSTEM, that is Ghana Science and Technology Engineering Exploring Challenge, to have a conversation. Madam Constance Ajimang, you're welcome.
Thank you so
much. Before we got on, I was saying how proud I am that you're doing this for the country, because STEM is very pivotal in our quest for development. And so let's start the conversation. Tell us a little bit about GSTEM. What is GSTEP and what do you do as GSTEP?
Okay. So GSTEP is the Ghana Science and Tech Explorer Prize, and we work with junior high school students to identify issues in their community and then to develop STEM products and services that they think will address those problems. But they do it by way of developing an idea, plan, being selected as finalists. So this year we have 100 finalist teams from the Greater Accra, Ashanti and Eastern region. They then get selected and brought together for induction events where they are matched with mentors and coaches. They are given tools and resources so that they are able to take that idea that they gave us and actually make it real. So they spend some time actually creating prototypes of their products and then testing those. They come and pitch them to the judges because we want them to build not only the scientific skills and the engineering and maths, but also the entrepreneurial skills by pitching to the judges, telling us about their business plan. They have to tell us about how they've built the product, what their cost is going to be, who the audiences they're going to sell. So we want to give them a whole experience of what it is to bring a STEM product to the market for community.
How do you think the Ghanaian community has been receiving this so far? Is this a third time you're doing this challenge? How has it been so far?
The reception has been wonderful.
Okay.
We need to be able to get more partners and investors so that we can take it to more regions because the appetite has been so huge for it. And when people see the real value of what we're doing, that it's not just a competition that we say, oh, enter and then you win and that's it, that we're actually taking young people through a practical learning experience that makes STEM really a reality to them. They can see how it affects the community. They also have industry visits that they go on so that they can go to people's businesses, go to different academic institutions, so that it starts to get them thinking, oh, this is something that I can do, or this is something that I now understand how this organization or industry works a little bit more. All of it is about bringing their learning and bringing their experience to stoke their enthusiasm for this.
How easy or difficult is it to work with between 6 to 11 or 11 to 16
11 to 16
children?
Yes. 11 to 16.
How is that experience? Is it easy?
It's actually really wonderful. They give me so much fire. They are just like, they want to soak up this information.
Yeah.
The way that we work with that age group is because that's before they start making some of the really pivotal decisions about how they're going to continue to go to school, or whether they're going to want to go to university, or what type of employment they want to do. So when you immerse them in all these different types of opportunities and they can see that they can take STEM and they can either go down a scientific route, a technology route, engineering, maths. They understand now, oh, I get what I can do with this. It's not just about the academics of it, it's also about the practical experience of it. And those two things are very powerful together for those young people. So they're a joy. They're a joy to work with.
Okay, so are your competitors or the exhibitors, are they only from schools or individuals who also qualify can enter in the program?
It's only for schools with teams of up to 6 young people.
Okay.
So youth groups, other youth groups can apply, but it's a team effort. So the reason why we make it a team effort is because we also want them to develop team working skills, communications, roles and responsibilities, so that they understand that it's about actually sharing responsibilities among themselves, drawing on each other's strengths as a team. So all those teams, 100 teams, are going to exhibit at the International Conference Center on the 24th and 25th of January.
Okay.
So this Wednesday and Thursday, it's coming up so fast.
Okay.
But they basically have industry standard exhibition stands.
Okay.
So when you go, expect to be wowed by that. They have their prototypes on display. They create all sorts of branding.
They create
and
the prototypes themselves.
Yes, absolutely.
With their hands.
Yes, absolutely.
With the help of mentors.
So mentors and coaches are there to guide them.
Okay.
The coaches give them technical support around the scientific and technical principles. The mentors give them the entrepreneurial and business support. But it's the young people that create that. They are the ones that get their hands on. So to prove that when they have finished building their prototypes, they come and pitch it to judges. So they have to come and explain how they built it. They have to demonstrate it to show that it's working. They have to tell you what the business aspect of it is, all of those things. And they're really flourishing from that because the way they can explain those scientific principles, their understanding of STEM far exceeds mine most of the time.
So we are not lacking behind that. Can you share some success stories with us? Or what happens to the prototypes after they finish with the competition and they awarded, these wonderful prizes? What happens to the prototypes?
So there's a number of different ways that the prototypes can go. The young people sometimes will continue to develop it because it's still at a very early stage. But our winners last year, a group of girls, the Junior 6 from Mudara Basic School, won, and they did an illuminated road safety device. They were able to go and demonstrate that to the president. The president then said to them, go and take it to the Road Safety Authority. So they went to meet with the directors and the senior leaders of the Road Safety Authority. They are now developing that product with the Road Safety Authority, who are going to deploy it in different parts of Ghana.
Okay.
We have another team that is dealing with cultivating seedlings so that they are strengthened, they don't die as easily. Their whole town, their farming community, is using their product because they have found that the yields of their produce has grown. They are not getting as much disease and things in their crops. So these things are real life applications. We don't want them to just sit on the shelf. Not all of them are going to progress in that way, but a number of them are already on the market. When they produced clothing from banana fibers, so recycling, and also clean charcoal briquettes, they actually package them and are selling them in their communities. So there's a number of ways that those young people are taking those prototypes forward. But we're also looking for investors, businesses, to come to the exhibition, see them, and actually invest in them and say, look, we can help you to continue. But we also, as GSTEP, need investors so that we can keep spreading this further.
I was going to ask that over 100 schools from all over the country, and you say you're expecting over 2,000?
Oh, we're hoping for more.
More than 2,000.
Yeah.
How do you cater for first the students and your guests who are coming? Who funds GSTEP?
So we were really blessed to be funded by a Swiss foundation, Foundation Botner.
Okay.
They funded us for 3 years, and that enabled us to do the research that we needed to do and the 2 challenges. This is the second challenge that we've done. And so now we're looking for ongoing co-funding to support the continued expansion of the program. And so that's where we are now. We are driving forward to continue to reach these young people. So yes, we provide a lot. We provide a lot of support, a lot of guidance, a lot of connection and materials for these young people to be able to do what they do. And so we need support and investment. We have some great sponsors, but we really need some more sponsors from all kinds of industry that either want to sponsor a region, sponsor particular products or tools, or actually just co-fund with us and actually become a co-funding partner with us.
So have you partnered with any organizations here in the country yet?
Fidelity Bank is a key sponsor. Specialized will be bringing some things to the event. And of course, you are our media partners, and this is a wonderful story to tell for those young people to have that exposure. When they see themselves on that light on the TV, that also sparks their imagination to say, we never thought that could happen to us, and look, this is what the exposure is doing for them.
We'll get back to all the details about the event come 24th and 25th, but let me take you all the way back. How did you start GSTEP? You sound very passionate about this. How did this come to birth?
I have a long history of working on youth projects and working with young people because I'm very passionate about the potential for young people to create the change that we want to see in society. But a lot of the time it's just about the opportunity that they may have to do that. And so I delivered a program like this in the UK. I designed it from 2014. I was delivering with the likes of IBM, Barclays Bank and things like that. So we were working with secondary schools in the UK. So I did that and designed that program. I was iterating that program for a few years. But then I was coming to Ghana more and I was like, why am I not doing this in Ghana?
Yes.
Right? So that's when I was really encouraged to say, okay, whatever come what may, we're going to find the partners that are in Ghana. We are going to make this happen in Ghana. And that's how it came about.
So let's conclude with the details of the event coming Wednesday and Thursday, 24th and 25th of this month. What's happening and where?
On the 24th and 25th, we are having the exhibition and awards ceremony for GSTEP. On the 24th, all of the 100 teams will be exhibiting. So please come. It's open to the public. There's no cost involved. Come and see and support those young people and see what they've done because you will be really impressed by that. On the 25th, we also have the exhibition, but we will also have the awards ceremony. And believe me, it's a prestigious world-class awards ceremony. So it's worth coming along. We'll be giving out the awards. And it's not just a winner and runners-up type thing. We give awards for lots of different areas of scientific principle, impact, branding. We give awards to those participating, teachers, STEM coordinators, our youth steering group, who are our young advisory group. They are making a decision around a perseverance award. So even those teams that didn't become finalists, the ones that still tried to put their idea forward, they still also have an opportunity to win an award as well through perseverance.
Okay.
So there's lots and lots happening and then some great entertainment to go with it.
Any high-profile guests that we'll be looking forward to?
So we hope to have some dignitaries attending. So the ministry will have representation there. We hope to be having a representation from the President's office and some ambassadors as well, and some of our regional dignitaries too. So it's always hard to mention until they're there, but we are expecting a high-profile range of dignitaries to come along.
Well, I'll try and be there myself. Thank you so much. So over 100 schools drawn from all over the country will gather to exhibit their prototypes, products that they've created to solve real-life problems in the society by GSTEP, Ghana Science and Tech Explorer Prize Challenge on 24th and 25th. I was talking with Madam Constance Ajiman. Thank you so much for coming. But like we always do on the show, you are part of the show. It's for you and about you. So we'll open the phone lines in a bit and then you can join us, share your thoughts with us. And when we are back in a few minutes, this is the AM show. Keep watching.